Welcome to Dark Oddities, where we talk about everything scary, creepy, and weird historically and now. Have you guys watched the new Elizabeth Smart documentary on Netflix? I did last night, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Now, if you don't know who Elizabeth Smart is, she was a 14-year-old girl who was kidnapped from her family home and taken up into the mountains by David Mitchell and his wife, Wanda Barzee. Now, I remember when this happened, and it was so frightening. Um, the media was constantly on it all the time, constant updates, and I really did not think that she was going to be found alive. Just because statistically speaking, that just doesn't happen. Usually, if a person isn't found within the first 24 to 48 hours, it's not going to look good. But she was found, rescued, brought back to her family. David Mitchell had broken into the home and had threatened her little sister to not say anything. And so the little sister was quiet until she was sure that David Mitchell had left. She went into her parents' bedroom and told them that Elizabeth had been taken. So immediately they called the police. The investigation started. Now, for a long time, they were trying to question the sister, seeing if she remembered anything. I think at one point in time they were thinking about putting her under hypnosis. I can't really remember if they did that or not, but after a while, she finally remembered who it was. And from what she knew him as, his name was Emmanuel. It wasn't really Emmanuel, but that's what she knew him as. And she finally remembered the voice and where it had come from. So they immediately finally had narrowed it down and went looking for her. There was lots of people who had actually seen them come down from the mountains and go to different places. And both Wanda and Elizabeth were always cloaked and veiled, and you could only see their eyes. People in town, I think, just thought that they were kind of different and weird. And but when the pictures came out of David Mitchell, they started coming and reporting to the police that they knew who this man was, that he had been, down there with them at different points of time. So they started to narrow their search and figure out where they were. And finally, the police came and asked Elizabeth, are you Elizabeth Smart? And she was honestly scared to death that she was going to be in trouble, that she had done something wrong. She had been brainwashed by David Mitchell and Wanda Barzee. And finally, she admitted to police that she was Elizabeth Smart and that they did continue on to rescue her. Now, it was later found out that David Mitchell had been known to be a PDF file and he had repeatedly assaulted Elizabeth during this time. Now, in my thoughts, I'm thinking she's 14 and he had been repeatedly doing this to her over a time period of 9 months. Thank goodness that she never conceived. Thank goodness for she had enough to go through that poor thing. But my thoughts in general on the documentary was I really wish that they had delved into David Mitchell and Wanda Barzee's background a little bit more. They really didn't talk about what kind of people they are or what might have led them to doing this terrible thing. So that kind of disappointed me. But overall, I thought the documentary was good. Have you guys watched it? What were your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Love you guys. Bye.